A late adopter. Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome to a new Bitcoin Daily show every single day, 9 a.m. Central European time on the dollar. We do this show because we gotta know what's happening with Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is gonna, move the altcoins, and the altcoins are gonna pop, if Bitcoin pops and stuff like that, so we gotta know first thing in the morning what's happening with Bitcoin. So that's why you subscribe to the show. That's why I come here, also because of my beautiful beard and stuff like that, right? How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing in the chat? Sorry to keep you waiting, guys. That wasn't the plan, but sometimes stuff comes. I started the stream a little bit early because I thought I'm gonna do stuff, then come back, start at 9 a.m. Central European time on the dollar. But unfortunately, in between the idea and the actual execution, stuff happened. Where's the survey option for 929? Morning later, what's your name if you don't mind sharing? Magnus Carlsen, that's what people call me. So we are sticking with Magnus, Ron is in the chat, Patch, DK, Salam. DK was on the dollar about age, by the way, guys. And the best answer came from Richard Hage. With beard, 35. Without beard, 60. Salam, Shinolan, DK, Batch. Who more is here? Sasho. Bjornar is here. I don't know if he's here, and I'm going too far back. Anyways, guys, how you guys doing? Guys, it's such a long, hard day at work today. Yeah, you have a late in the name, so it's okay. Yeah, that's the idea. So you can see here that Bitcoin is right now breaking certain trend up here. Bam. Right over here, it's breaking the trend, so it looks good. Nice video yesterday, bro. Yeah, it's coming more videos today. I'm finally gaining again subscribers, if you haven't guys noticed. Right now 33k.4. Yesterday was at 33.3. 33,370 or 380. So right now 420. 230 or something like that, so 50 subscribers. You see, the subscribers goes up once I start making the video. So I know, I need to pump the numbers. So the goal is 100k by December. So you got 3 months to pump the numbers. So if this continues towards the upside, that's very doable. So I gotta do all the things that I gotta do to pump the numbers. But Bitcoin looks good on the small time frame. It's finally breaking this trend line, I think, over here. Still 30 minutes to close the 1 hourly time frame. This is 1 hourly time frame. This is 4 hourly time frame. Whether this 4 hourly timer is actually broken or not, that we can discuss that. We can put it something like this up here, but this only 2 touches here are like maybe 3 touches, so maybe it should be something like this up here. So maybe already broke it, you can see here. Then on 1 hourly, let's move back line back. You can see these moving averages down here, 1, 2, 3 moving averages right here, and it's bouncing off of these 3 moving averages up here. So it looks nice. Definitely on a small time frame, we are actually bouncing a little bit. So the question in the title is Altseason starting or more Bitcoin pump? So the reason I'm asking this is because yesterday we saw that Bitcoin went down 2-3%, but some altcoins were already starting, especially, for example, Phantom. Right now the Phantom is a big thing everybody's talking about. You can see the Phantom is going towards the upside. So is the Altseason starting? Because right now we know Bitcoin is doing well, and even right now Bitcoin is doing 1.2%, but altcoins are still 0.4%, 0.6, 0 point something, 1% give or take. But some altcoins are getting ready, and we had a live stream yesterday. We already know this from before. A lot of altcoins right now are going into these very big. Let me take one so I can show you. For example, Cake. They're having these big triangles, and this isn't just for example, this is Cake, but it's not just Cake. Like everything. When I say everything, like a lot of stuff has the same pattern right now, waiting for the breakout. So the breakout is going to come once the alt season starts, I think, and you'll see altcoins pumping like crazy. So that's what we're actually waiting for. We are waiting for alt season starts to get rich, get our Lambos, and stuff like that. But until then, the question is whether the alt season starts yet. Usually the alt season starts. I'm gonna show you up here. This shows pattern. We're gonna keep this one. Let's clean up this one up over here. Usually the alt season starts, well, previous alt season started here and up here, right? So started here, alt season ended up here, and started here and ended up up here. Okay, so these were the two alt season we had right now. So right now we are looking for the third season, and it's usually I think it's gonna come once, you know, Bitcoin does the big move and has a pullback, and once that pullback is finished, you know, once we get these stops again, once it's done the initial pullback, initial top, I think, you know, that's when alt season gonna kick in. So when that alt season actually gonna kick in, it's really hard to say. So we are watching for the alt season to kick in, guys. We are watching for the alt season to kick in, and we are not quite there yet. So we are also, you know, monitoring the Bitcoin dominance chart up here, and it, you know, Bitcoin dominance went up like crazy up here. You can see it went up crazy, and what we want to see on this chart up here, on this Bitcoin chart, just this is Bitcoin dominance chart. What we want to see is Bitcoin going up here, and right now, sorry, this chart, the Bitcoin dominance start going down here. When this starts going down here, while at the same time Bitcoin goes towards the upside. So when Bitcoin goes to still going towards the upside, and this chart goes on the downside, this divergence between the dominance and the price is the alt season. So this is going to be alt season when Bitcoin is still rallying towards the upside, but the dominance going down. That means that altcoins are actually, you know, outperforming Bitcoin, and that's when alt season is starting. So yesterday it seemed like alt season was kind of, you know, kicking off a little bit because Bitcoin was down, you know, something like 3% at the most, I think 3% down. You can see the red candle up here. It was 3% down. So, you know, I was wondering whether, you know, it's gonna start now, because it did rally a little bit towards the upside. It did, you know, get extended from these moving averages a little bit. So the question became, you know, will this go down here? You know, will we get the alt season start up here where we continue going upwards, but, you know, altcoins outperforming Bitcoin? And it doesn't look like it today. It doesn't look like that. Today Bitcoin is up 136%, but I'm not seeing altcoins doing big numbers. They're in green. Some are still in red. You can see some are still red, at least on my chart. I'm gonna show you, but I'm seeing here a lot of is in green, but, you know, but there is like 0.1, 0.2. So there is not much actually green left. So I think we have to wait a little bit more for altcoins, but, you know, the stuff is getting ready. Stuff is getting definitely ready. Even XRP has this very nice trend line up here. You can see it's just sitting below the trend line up here still, and, you know, this is gonna pop off anytime now, I think, you know. And as soon as, you know, these as soon as these, you know, altcoins start popping up here, you know, above the trend line, you know, they're start gonna go crazy. Not just, you know, XRP or anything, you know, but I think everything is gonna go crazy. And you know, right now, you know, we are just watching that. You're just watching that. Let's go back to Bitcoin. There was a big head and shoulders pattern here. Somebody mentioned that that we think it's playing out right now, you know, right now. So the target for this is around 80,000 if I remember correctly. And I gotta tell you also this, guys, do not hope for 200k on this continue. If this continues to go up here, do not hope for some 200k or something like that, crazy numbers. You have to have a very realistic expectation of what's going to happen. And the first target for this move, if it continues going towards the upside, should be around 80k. Up here you can see here 80k. That's the first target, and we have to have a realistic expectation of it and say that, okay, that's the target right now, that we're gonna stick with that target, and hope that that target is legit. So what I'm thinking about the next continuation of bull run, I'm thinking 80,000 is some kind of top up here right now, and once we get to that point, we're gonna see if we're gonna continue towards the upside. It'd be nice to continue to go up towards the upside, but I don't wanna, you know, I don't wanna do this again. I don't wanna do 64,000 and go back, because down here my realistic target was 80k, between 80 and 100k. Okay, between 80 and 100k. When we were down here, you know, I was projecting between 80 and 100k up here. That's the top, and then we went only to 64k, and then did this up here. So we can still go and hit the target at 80k, between 80 and 100k, give or take. Still hit the target, but, you know, I'm still projecting this up here, and I'm not actually looking at targets at 200, 300, 500, and so forth. But that said, you guys, you cannot tell other people that we are waiting for 80 to 100k. Okay. other people have to know, you know, your mom, your grandma, you know, they have to know that, you know, they have to think that we are going to 500,000, okay? The 500,000, okay? Because nobody's gonna FOMO in if you tell them this, okay? If you tell them this down here, nobody's gonna FOMO in. So you gotta tell them 500,000. You gotta say the Bitcoin's right now going to 500,000. It's not gonna go to 500,000. I mean, maybe it's gonna go to 500,000, but you gotta tell them 500,000 so they FOMO in, okay? So they FOMO in. So they FOMO in, you know, once it starts going up here, you tell them it's gonna go up there, but they FOMO in here, you know, they FOMO in here, and then we sell, okay? So that's the trick, guys, that's the trick. But because if you tell 80k, nobody's gonna FOMO in, guys. Nobody's gonna FOMO in on 80 to 100k. It would be nice to go up here, you know, but they have to know this we're gonna go here. But you know, this is the target. So when we hit the target, we're gonna see what we're gonna do up here. How is this gonna play out? But this is the target, and but everybody, you know, you gotta shield the Bitcoin like it's going to 500,000. So when somebody asks, I don't know, it's going to 500,000. We're going to nobody's gonna buy 80 to 100k Bitcoin. No. Oh my god, it's going to 80k, like that's like 40% up. Let's go. Like, nobody's gonna do that. Nobody's gonna do that. So what we do, we go out, you know, we say, oh, Bitcoin is pumping, it's going to 500,000. This is gonna be the biggest bull run. Big, you know, all the countries are gonna adopt Bitcoin. You gotta give them the FOMO. You gotta give them, you know, the vision of the future, and the vision of the future is Bitcoin being 500,000. Now we know Bitcoin is gonna be 500,000, but you know, we are not saying it's gonna be now, you know, it's gonna be maybe in 2024. But you know, you don't have to tell them it's gonna be 2024, you know. And if they say come back later and say, hey man, Bitcoin didn't hit 500,000, just say, man, just wait like next 4 years, you know, it's gonna be fine, you know, we're gonna hit 500,000. Of course we're gonna hit 500,000. Like, but right now the target is between 80 and 100k. This is the target. This is our target box, okay? This is our target post between 80 and 100k. If we go above that, that's nice. We're gonna, you know, continue, you know, buying out. So we're gonna continue pushing the price up. You know, we're gonna try to get this target up. You know, but you know, for mainstream, this is the target. For us, down here is the target. Wrong adopter. So funny. It's not funny. This is generally how the stuff works, guys. This is genuinely how stuff works. I got a video. I might show you the video. Wait, where is the video? Where is the video? It's really funny video. It's not funny video, but you know, it's a video. It's a video. I'm gonna show you. You know, it's an old video. Pantera. Here's the video. This is an old video from, I don't know, 2019. Pantera says 42k Bitcoin in 2019, okay? So this is a Pantera hedge fund, very bad, I don't know. So the Pantera CEO says 42k Bitcoin price by the end of 2019. A good shot, okay? So what I want to say with this is, in 2019, Pantera, a hedge fund, was shilling Bitcoin and saying it's going to go to 42k in 2019. Okay, so 2019, it was down here. 2019 ended here. And they was saying, you know, Bitcoin is going to go all the way up here, okay? See the difference, see the here, you know? That's 344% up. They were shilling 344% up. We cannot shill 64%, okay? We cannot shill 64%. We gotta go like 800%, at least like something like a quarter of a million, at least something like a quarter, just to be here. So, you know, hedge fund, you know, is shilling Bitcoin to 42k. Why? Because people are, you know, that's 3x, right? So they know they cannot say, you know, yeah, buy my hedge fund because, you know, Bitcoin is gonna go like 20% this year, maybe 10%. Nobody's gonna buy that. So they say it's gonna go to 40k. Get in right now before the train leaves you, right? And the same thing we have here. Like, we know what's realistic because, you know, we do TI, we do stuff. But, you know, for other people, we say this is the target, right? Either, you know, quarter of a million or 500,000, whatever spanks your monkey, you know. Not funny. I feel like I'm some kind of you know, yo-yo stuff. So that's what we are telling people. We are telling people 500,000, but we know where we are going, right? So right now, as you saw this, like it is really hard to argue anything else than Bitcoin being super bullish right now. Let me try to draw this line again. Let me try to draw. So this line definitely got broken. There is no question about it. There is no other way to draw this. Right, this line up here got broken big heavily, and if you look at this, if you look this like this up here, man, this looks like phantom, and this looks like phantom. I'm gonna show you that this chart looks like phantom. So we're gonna split the chart, and I'm gonna pop over here. I'm gonna pop the phantom chart, and I'm gonna show you that phantom chart and this chart looks almost the same, man, almost the same. Let's clear up everything here. Okay, so this let's do the phantom chart, and look at this, guys. So it is on the small time frame. It is on a small time frame, but it does look nice. And this is daily. Let's use 4 hourly for this. Yeah, yes, let's use 4 hourly for this. So you see here, something like this up here, right? It went down there. Maybe you can use week up here. There we go. So you can see here it went into some kind of a some kind of a trend line. Once it broke it got a retest. Once it broke it got a retest, and then blast off, right? So okay, it's not exactly the same, but it's close. It's pretty close, you know. When I think about it, it's not that close, but you know, it's close enough. It's close enough for us. And you know, the thing is, you got some kind of trend line. You break the trend line, you get a retest, and it bounced off the retest. A retest and bounced off hard off the retest. So very nice. Okay, let's not compare these two because they're not actually the same. I was actually thinking they're the same. But this definitely broke. The retest did came in, and right now bouncing towards the upside. So there is another trend line you can draw. And say, yeah, Bitcoin didn't break the trend. And that's this one up here. And you can see that we did break the trend yesterday, 2 days ago, and then right now below the trend, and right now trying to get back above the trend again. Maybe, you know, this can be drawn like this down here, because this is actually the week, and you can see the week here, the week there, you know, some weeks are being hit. So this is also a nice line, you know. Let's see the weekly time frame. On the weekly, we need to do it something like this, and on the weekly we did not break it yet. That's the only thing, because if you draw it like this, we did break it. You can see very nicely, touch on the weekly time. This is actually broken on the weekly, right? But you know, if you're gonna be very you know, noisy, the target is 57k, you know. So above 57k, this is gonna go parabolic, because there is absolutely no way you can draw this line any more differently. Maybe somewhere down here, maybe something down, like up here, something like that. That's at 58.2. But like after that, like that is really hard to draw any kind of line after that trend line that needs to get broken, right? So there are still definitely some resistance on the upside. You can see here on the dollar hitting that. We got this one on the top, you know. We can even draw these. There are definitely some, you know, trend lines that needs to be broken on the way up, but it's not a lot. From right now over here to the very top, it's 9.9%. It's only like 10% up, and I know there are whales out there that can push the price 10% up within a day, and it's gonna be pretty quick. So I think once we break everything, like there is nothing more. You break everything up here, you are definitely going to 80k. You break everything up down here, you're definitely going to 80k, and that's the target. And once we hit the target, you know, we're gonna, you know, revise our strategy. What are we gonna do? Maybe the 80k is the target, you know, for Bitcoin, when Bitcoin goes into, you know, Bitcoin season, and from 80k, you know, to the 500,000, we are going to altcoin season, when the Bitcoin, you know, starts pushing it upwards, and you know, altcoins just rally, you know, stupidly hard. So that might be it as well. So we're gonna see how, you know, when altcoin season kicks in. We're gonna see when altcoin season kicks in. But this does look nice, even on this 10 moving average. We are bouncing hard, bouncing above this level of resistance. We are breaking that. So once we close this weekly candle in 2 days. This is gonna be a very bullish candle close, and that's gonna rally us higher. Right now, you know, we are having a little bit pullback, going a little bit sideways. That's because of the moving averages are a little bit behind us right now. So maybe today, I don't know how, you know, it can already start actually pumping today, but we are hitting, you know, a resistance up here. So maybe 1, 2 more, 3 days, maybe on Monday, we, you know, these moving averages will start, you know, flying, and then we're gonna be able to break the resistance to the upside. Let's look at a 4 hourly, and like we said, we are already kind of breaking the trend on the small time frames. On the 1 hourly time frame, we are already kind of breaking the trend. So, you know, once the thing is, you have to be super bullish in a bull run. Okay, you have to be super bullish because the price just does. The price doesn't behave the same way it did behave in a bear market, right? The price just breaks the resistance, it goes faster towards the upside. You know, what we are usually waiting for in a bear market, you know, to hit some kind of spots, you know, to get some kind of moving average to come to the price. That doesn't happen in bull market. You know, price just kind of goes up, and you know, the pullback on the downside, and you have the moving averages going up. You know, it doesn't wait for the moving average to come to it. It just goes like bam, like they get close, but you know, people are bullish. They just start continue buying. You know, so the price you know, acts completely differently. You can see the, you know, pump right now happening 2% up, but you know, we call the pump on the start of the stream. You know, we saw this. So you know, right now it's breaking this trend line towards the upside. You know, but that's how in the bull market stuff works. You know, stuff pumps and goes up, like it doesn't wait for anything. It doesn't wait for anything. It just pumps up. So you know, even here on Phantom, guys, I'm gonna show you on Phantom, because Phantom is, you know, going away from me. You know, I like Phantom. Down here, right down here, this is 1 hourly time frame. I was looking here, 20 moving average, but the thing is, this was on 16 o'clock. So this was this one down here. This was this week down here. It didn't come even to the 10 moving average. Look at the 10 moving average on the 4 hourly time frame. It doesn't even come close to the 10 moving average. It rides the 1 hourly 20 moving average, and right now it rides 1 hourly 10 moving average, because you know, down here 10 moving average, 20 moving average, 10 moving average, 10 moving average, like it rides this 10 moving average on 1 hourly. That's a super fast move towards the upside. Like people who want to buy on the moving averages on the 4 hourly, I cannot get in. Look at this. They cannot get in because it doesn't do this. It doesn't do this. Not, you know, not even a wick. You know, if wick came down here, it would be nice, because you know that people bought. You know, it's gonna go higher, whatever. But not even a wick on the 4 hourly. Not to mention the daily. The daily is all the way down here, right? Daily is all the way around. It just kind of continues pumping. And the same thing is gonna happen with Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin continues just pumping towards the upside. Now, fortunately, on the 4 hourly, it's not that fast. Like, you know, it's not that fast as Phantom, but it, you know, it does kind of escapes certain levels. You know, the pullbacks are right now, people are watching still this daily pullback, saying some kind of 48,000. somebody is even still saying 45,000. we're gonna go back and retest, you know, and stuff like that, you know. But do not count on it when stuff, you know, when Bitcoin starts rallying towards the upside. Do not count that on the daily time frame you'll get the chance to buy in at any kind of level beside the 10 moving average. Because if you look at a previous move towards this is 10 moving average pushing you like very high. You had to come like from 10,000 all the way to 20,000 before you got the 20 moving average to buy in, right? And after that, again, you have to wait from the 20,000 all the way to 40,000 to get buying on the okay, there was this week and these weeks, yeah, but you have to wait from 20 to 40,000 to buy on the 20 moving average. So if you look at it right now, if you look at a Bitcoin right now, if you look into buy on the 10 on the 20 moving average, and 20 moving average right now is something at 46,000. That might never happen. Like even this 10 moving average is you know, it can just, you know, does a big wick and just continue flying towards the upside, you know, because that's how fast these things goes. Once you're in a bull market, and things starts flying towards the upside, it's really hard to buy, you know, because you're playing catch up. Playing catch up. That said, 1 hourly, looking to break this stuff. 9 minutes left to go, so it looks nice. The trend is being broken right now. 4 hourly, still 9 minutes left. You know, we want to get above this 10 moving average up here, so we're gonna still, you know, continue watching it for the next 10 minutes and see how this works out. And while we are watching the next 10 minutes, questions, guys, questions. What are you wondering about? What do you think about ETC? I saw you made a video about it back in May when it was running up. Do you think we could see the same thing? Community keeps growing, belief in the program of digital gold. The problem that I have, you know, on fundamental part with the Ethereum Classic is nobody is, you know, Ethereum is Ethereum Classic, Ethereum with contracts, but nobody's using Ethereum Classic. So that's the problem. Now that said, you know, I don't mind, you know, rumors and, you know, stuff, you know, Ethereum miners are gonna go to Ethereum Classic, but Ethereum Classic also has this. Let's turn off the 82% dump. It also has this. I think for Ethereum Classic it should be something like this up here. Yeah, give or take. It's this triangle, right? So when it breaks out the triangle on Ethereum Classic, that might be it, but it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while. First, you know, up here, and then, you know, it might pump, but I think it's also gonna be like the previous bull market. It's one of the, you know, late bloomers, because not gonna guys, you have to remember this. In alt season, not everything goes up at the same time, because you have to understand some things are gonna go first, like right now Phantom or some other coins. Some stuff are gonna go first, and then after that, you know, some new coins are gonna go. Just a second. Okay, so some coins, altcoins, will go first, then come next batch of coins, the next batch of coins, and so forth, until all coins are, you know, been pumped, because they cannot pump everything all together, right? First they pump Bitcoin, and then after Bitcoin we go to the bigger, maybe some kind of bigger coins, you know, first bloomers. After that we go to the next batch of coins, the next batch of coins, the next batch of coins, until the alt season is done, after everything's gone parabolic, until Ponzi coins have gone mad, and that's that. But not everything will run. So I think Ethereum Classic, for example, will be one of the late bloomers, because I feel that it was one of the late, you know, here in April it started the big pump, you know, until April, you know, this was the bull market, right, until March, April, you know, up here. It's only in April that this actually went totally parabolic, right? So it was the late bloomer. It took a little while, and I think, you know, it might be also late bloomer this time around. But, you know, we are watching it, and we want to try to, you know, time the market when it's gonna pop, The moon starts to return today, added to the new moon. It can be bearish, just keep your eyes on it. Well, we are keeping eyes on the moon, but we also said, you know, that the, you know, when the new moons are, where is the moon phases? When the new moon is, let me just clean up this. I don't know why this here. We also said when you're in bull market and the new moon does this up here, right? Starts here, ends here, starts here, ends here. So you can see this pull. Let me do another one. So start here, it ended here. Okay, it started down here, it ended up here. Okay, it started down here, it ended all the way up here. So you can see these three new moons, this 1, 2, 3 new moons in the bull market were actually quite bullish. They didn't go down, right? They didn't go down, they just went up, right? So if right now, if we start going up on the new moon, if we do something like this up here, this is gonna be one of the big signs that we are in the bull market, guys. This is gonna be one of the big signs that we are in bull market. So that's what I'm looking for when it comes to moons. I am not, you know, I'm not blind follower of the moons. You know, I do, you know, try to read the moons and stuff like that. We do it just like tech analysis. You know, there is nothing is set in stone. Anything can change, and we gotta follow the flow of the charts, right? Thank you so much. Does help a lot of people out. You're welcome, guys. Live without. Good news. SHIB won the fight against the whales. It's slowly uptrending now. Public loves SHIB and defeated the whales. I can see SHIB going up to $1 soon, as people love the token a lot. I don't know why you love the token. I mean, it's a dog. You know, what is called? Don't date it. You know, trade it. Right? So, you know, it went parabolic, you know. The problem is this is down right now 43%, but it was up from the big pump to the very top 313%. So I have been telling people on even on Patreon over here, ever since up here, you know, something did 57% in one day, and I was like, oh, nope, I'm not doing that, because I understand the FOMO starts in. So even though after that, you know, you could have gone in and got 162% the risk was already very high after 57%, and then this was stupidly high, and this one even higher, and you know, it just continue up. Like the risk just increases proportionally to the price going up, and you know, once it dumps, it's gonna dump something like this 50% at least, because you know, you are very extended on everything right now. So how this gonna, you know, will this recover, you know, down and continue up? It can do that, but the risk is it was pretty huge down, and the further it gets down, you know, the further it gets down, maybe even hit this 10 moving average down here, the further it gets down, the better it's for SHIB, because right now breaking this 20 moving average, so I can see this actually going a little bit more down. So on the daily time frame, you know, the further this goes down, the more retraction it has, right? The more it goes down, the better chance it has, you know, to pump again. So we're gonna see how, you know, we're gonna follow SHIB and see how this is doing. If this was, you know, a one pump time, if this is gonna do the same thing again, you know, pump towards downside. If this was pump and dump, I don't know, because you know, when something goes 300%, you gotta take it. You know, SHIB will go to 0. One needs 5 trillion market cap, man. Yeah, I don't think people understand market cap sometimes, so then to understand, you know, what's realistic for some numbers, you know, they think, you know, they see prices like, let me find some nice prices up here. VeChain 0.1, right? They see VeChain as 0.1, and they think, yeah, VeChain can go to, yeah, whatever. It can be like maybe Bitcoin, sorry, like Ethereum on 3,000, something like that. Can it be like Ethereum 3000? It can, but when you take into account like 3000 VeChain with Bitcoin, you know, sorry, 3000 VeChain with market cap, you know, it kind of seems unrealistic right now, you know. SHIB is a one pump chump. Yeah, maybe it is, maybe it is. How many times? 3 minutes left to the close on the 1 hourly and 4 hourly, so we are excited about what's gonna happen there. Let's see here. Yeah, it's nice pump. I think this is gonna close above it. Super nice. First fib level target 57,950. How 2 hours 300% go? If something does 300% on 2 hours, I'm done. By the way, I'm gonna show you one here. It's called True USD. Where is it? True USD. This one up here, guys. This one up here. So long time ago, down here, somebody shielded me this coin, or somebody said something in the chat. This is TrueFi. I don't know, somebody up here, and we said we're gonna keep on watching it, but unfortunately it went down. You know, down here it went down, and suddenly it pumped. And the pump was 787% within, what's that, 2 days, 1 day, 2 days. So I don't know what happened here, you know, but it pumped 700%. It's really hard to argue that you should FOMO in at some kind of pump that's going up 700%. Doesn't matter what it is. And look what happened. It just bleeding towards downside, you know, for a long time. So it's creating some kind of falling wedge that's gonna break out right now and go higher, right? But you know, you will have to wait from August all the way now to October to actually get the continuation of the pump. But when something pumps hard, you know, the more realistic you know, stuff that's gonna happen is it's gonna have a pullback. So right now Shiba is having a pullback because it's gone up far, and it's always better to buy it on a pullback than buying when the pump is going up. So it doesn't matter what it is, buying on a pullback is always better than anything. But something goes up 700-800%, you know, you don't want to be the guy that FOMOs up here, you know. I'm just saying that. The same thing goes with Shiba. You don't want to be the guy that FOMOs up here, you know, at the very top after 4 days of it's nice to say this is just gonna continue going up, but what if it doesn't, especially if you don't know what kind of signs to look for on tech canals, because we've been looking at Shiba. You can even watch the yesterday's video. Where is it? YouTube late adopter. Yesterday's video. There was a yesterday video about Shiba. Where is it? Here, Shiba Inu. So you can see the trend line, and I was telling people, if this goes below the, you know, it can continue. If it breaks the top up here, at 32, it might do another pump up here, but if it breaks the trend line, it's done, right? If it breaks the trend line, it's done. You know, the trend has changed, because right now the trend is pumping towards the upside, but if it breaks the trend, it's done, you know. And if it breaks the, you know, upper tongue, it might have another pump towards the upside. And look what happened to the Shiba. If you put the lines up here, maybe something like this, you can see here that we broke this level up here. It had another pump, but it created the divergence up here. It created the divergence. You see that the RSI goes down, the price goes up. It did break the level up here. It tried to 2 times to, you know, pump harder towards the upside, but because of the RSI divergence, you know, it couldn't. It went down and dropped below the trend line, you know, and then it starts bleeding on the downside, right? So that's done. That's done right now. So right now, you know, if you don't know what to look for and how this is gonna happen, you know, then it's really hard to know when the top is gonna kick in, So for regular people, you know, buying it up here, it's not actually, you know, it's not advisable. The history tells me that we never go above 0.786 fib after the top. Interesting. But how do you measure 0.76? Interesting idea. Let's test your idea, man. Let's test your idea. This is the fractal. You can just remove it. Let's test the idea. Where's my Fibonacci? Well, let's say 0.7. It's up here. I don't have a 0.76. Yeah, 0.76. We should have ones. We should have. You just put. No, you can't put. I'm not very good at Fibonacci. Is this the way Fibonacci's are done, right? I'm not messing up right now, right? I don't do Fibonacci, so, you know, this is not my thing. 172. Let's say 178 something. What do you say? 78. 786, 786. 1786 is fine. Okay, well, that is 1786. Okay. So this, you know, went up to 1786 up here. Okay, so that's nice. So this is we're gonna use this one here. So that's 786 for this this top up here, right, and the bottom, right, and 786. And let's measure the second one. It did go above it, you know. Depends on how you measure. If you measure down here, it did definitely went above it. But let's use it on here as well. 786. That's this one, right? This one and there. We can just remove this. And let's measure the next one. Now we're doing signs, guys. We're doing signs. Please do not disturb. 1786. Yeah, it's already broken. The theory is already done. Because it is breaking it, you know, to the upside. See here, we overblew. We actually use 1786 as support. We can do the last one as well, just for fun. 1786 right now at 80k. 786 is at 83k, right? So, but we saw here that, you know, blow off tops went pretty high. It actually was using this 780 really nicely as support, if you think about it. 0.786, not 1.786, but 0.786 and 1.786 is the same thing, man. When you're doing the extensions. It just stood up, but he said 0.786. I know what he said, but it's how you do these extensions, man. Where is the not fib channel? What is it called? Trend-based fib. I do the trend-based fib, man. Why do I do fibs, man? It's like this. Because when you plot the lines, you gotta some kind of price. Okay, you got some price goes up, goes down. Okay, so you got some kind of price, you got some kind of top, and you got some kind of bottom, right? So when you're doing the, you know, sorry, you got some kind of top, you got some kind of bottom, right? Top, bottom, right? So when you're doing the Fibonacci extension, you start from the top, go to the bottom to find the retracement to the upside, right? So you find the retracement to the upside, you know, how far it's gonna go up. On the other way, if you got some kind of bottom and it goes to the top, you want to find the retracement on the downside, you take it, you know, and use the bottom towards the top, and you find the retracement in the other direction, right? You find the retracement in the other direction, how much it retraces back, like 0.70 or whatever, right? But once it goes all the way full, it's above the 1. But you know, it was 76 up here, is this 76? It's extension, right? So extensions to the upside, you know, extension to the upside, you got some kind of top and some kind of bottom, and you want to see retracement and extensions, previous high, right? Above previous high, you use, you know, Fibonacci's from the top to the bottom. Right now you have the retracement, and once it passes the one line, it goes to, you know, 178, but 178 is the same as 0.78, right? This move up here should be the same move as up here, right? These two moves should be the same. Now this is logarithmic chart. Let's look at a non-logarithmic chart. Okay, let's look at a non-logarithmic chart up here. I just put it right up here. See? Okay, 0 to 76 and 1 to 76. It's the same distance, you know. Take the top at 65 and pull the fib retracement till the bottom and look at where is 0.7. Top 65, bottom 120k. $120k. But this isn't correlated with previous, you know, previous moves, you know. So this is, you know, this is one time. Damn, fibs look confusing, yeah. But BTC bull flag. By the way, we got a BTC close like 9 minutes ago. Guys, you gotta tell me that we had BTC close up 2.16%. Let's see 1 hourly, how 1 hour close. You see 1 hourly closed very nicely above this resistance up here, above the resistance, and it's pumping more. You can see the pumping more. You can see this break on the trend line, break of this level up here. So right now pumping more. It looks bullish, guys. This is gonna continue towards the upside, I think. Let's pull out the moving averages up here. Not the moon's moving averages. Yeah, the 4 hourly also closed back above the 10 moving average, so it does look very bullish. And altcoins are not flying to the moon. There are still some red altcoins on my charts, yeah. So definitely Bitcoin season is still in. I don't think altcoin season is still, you know, yet started popping. It's gonna happen soon, but you know, it hasn't started popping yet. But the 4 hourly, it's, you know, it is bullish. It is definitely bullish. 1 hourly very bullish, 4 hourly bullish. Daily close, you know, we still gotta, you know, daily is maybe it's doing something like this up here, you know, maybe, and then it's gonna blast off. I don't know. But 1 hourly, 4 hourly right now looks bullish, looks nice. So we're gonna see if we can get above the all-time high up here, or if this is gonna, you know, try up here, go back here, and then, you know, use a little bit more time before it actually breaks the resistance upside. These are the big ones, guys. These are the big ones. These are the big ones. So we are there yet, and there is a lot of bullishness. I don't see any problem with Bitcoin. Yeah, you know, usually in bear markets, you know, you'll see Bitcoin goes to certain resistance, and suddenly, you know, it will start looking weak on the 1 hourly, 4 hourly. But right now it does not look weak. It doesn't look weak. It looks strong. Bitcoin looks strong. It looks like it's gonna go higher. So I'm not dooming it yet. If we don't get, unless we get something like this down here, you know, I'm not dooming Bitcoin. I think this looks very good for the price of Bitcoin. It looks very bullish, and I think there is a good probability to break these levels and go all the way up to 80k. I think there is a very good probability. Also looking at altcoins that might, you know, be getting ready to do the big moves, So we're gonna see, you know, when that happens. When you think Sol will start pumping again? I don't know, man. I don't know. Sol is up 3% right now. You know, we've been talking about how Sol is sitting down at support. Check out YouTube video today. I'm gonna be making video on Sol, you know. So, you know, it's close. It's close. Maybe there is some kind of trend line here. There's trend line there. You know, there are some kind of trend lines. But yeah, it will definitely be soon. SHIB consolidate between 21 and 23. Maybe it is. If you look at SHIB right now, SHIB is doing something like, you know, on the 4 hourly, it went below 4 hourly. So I don't know if this is actually consolidation right down here. It is doing this very nice, you know, maybe it's doing, you know, this is halfway of a cup and handle pattern. So if it does something like this, maybe it does something like this, and then breaks up here, you know, and then you got a cup and handle, and then you continue towards upside. Maybe, you know, it's too early to tell, but these are the variances. I think these are the variances being created up here. Let's see if there are the variances. There is no divergence. There is divergence up here. Nice. There is divergence. There is some kind of triangle going up here. So look for the triangle. Let me go. It's a 50. It's a small triangle. It's a small time frame triangle. But you know, we take what we get, right? We take what we get. It's a really bad triangle. It's not even a triangle. I don't know what to call this. Yeah, it's something like this, I think. Give or take. So you're gonna see how this, you know, how these small times, you know, work out. Okay, guys, that's it for today. I gotta do the work and make videos on YouTube and stuff like that. You know, pump the subscriber numbers, because my live stream are not doing that. My live streams are not doing that. See you around, guys. Thanks for stopping by. Bitcoin doing good. Bitcoin looking, you know, bullish. Bitcoin looking nice. You can see here 1 hourly, it's breaking it out nicely. You know, I don't see problems with Bitcoin. I have to be honest. I don't see problems with Bitcoin. So, you know, it's nice. Make the cross. There is not make the cross there. Make the cross there. Weekly make the no, it's still bullish. Make the cross. Everything looks fine over both levels. Just waiting some kind of moving averages. Maybe, you know, nice. Bullish BTC to 80k. Thanks, man. So that's it. You know, wait maybe you know, 20-30 minutes. There will be starting, you know, popping YouTube video on videos on YouTube about certain coins, you know. So if that's your thing, check it out. Thanks for stopping by, guys. See you tomorrow at the same time, 9 AM Central European time. I'm gonna try to be on the dollar tomorrow, so you know, be sure to be there. Bye bye.